Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss a famous interview problem which is nothing but the two sum. Okay, first of all let us read the problem statement. Okay, we will be given an array of integer nums and an integer target. Return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target, and you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice, and you can return the answer in any order. So let us take an example and clearly understand what exactly problem statement was. And first of all, we will be given an array of integers like this. Let us take an example like 1, 2, 4, 5. First of all, we will be given an array like this one, and also we will be given a target, an integer like this. And what we have to do is we have to find any two elements in this array such that if they add, then we have to get our target value. For example, in this array, if we add 3 plus 7, we will get our target value, right, which is nothing but 10. So we have to return the indexes of 3 and 7. If we take the zero based index like this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the indices of 3 and 7 are 2, 5. So we have to return the indexes of 2, 5. So we have to return 2, 5 like this. And this is the problem statement. So how can we do this? How can we do this one? So if we see that what the problem statement exactly saying, that we have to add the two numbers and we have to get the target value. So can we write that statement in an equation like this one, that let's say the two numbers will be n1 and n2. If we add this n1 n2, then we will get the target value, which is t. Okay, these are the required two numbers and this will be the given target. So can I write this equation into like this, n2 is equal to t minus n1. Can I write this, the first equation, into like this? Can I write this equation into this? Yes, I can write this equation as, I can write this equation like this one. Okay, let's see. Here the t is fixed for the each test case, right? The t will be given for us, the t is known, and here the n1 will be the elements of the array. Okay, let's dry run for this one. We will clearly understand. First of all, I will compute the value of t minus n1. Okay, now I will compute the value of t minus n1. I will compute the value of this equation. Okay, the t will be 10, and first of all my n1 will be first element, which is nothing but 1. Okay, 10 minus 1, which is nothing but 9. Okay, if I take my n1 as 1, then the n2 should be 9, right? So in order to take 1 as my n1, the n2 should be 9. Why? Because if we add 1 plus 9, then only we get the 10, our required target. Okay, so I will check. If I take 1 as our my answer, then 9 should be in our array, right? But there is no 9 in this array, given array, so this case will be failed. So we can't take 1 as our answer. So we will move on to the next number, which is nothing but 2. So again my t is 10, and now my n1 will become 2. So then my n2 will become 8. Then I will check whether 8 is in present or not in my array. It is not present in array, so this case also failed. If we take 2 as our answer, then the 8 should be in our array. Then 8 must be present in our array, but it is not present in our array, so we can't take 2 as our answer. So we will move on to the 3. Okay, again 10 minus 3, which is 7. 7 is present in the array or no? Yes, it is present in the array at index number 5, right? So it is present. So we will return the index 2, 5. By this way we can find the indexes of those two numbers. Okay, how can we have there is a one problem here. We have find the elements only, we didn't find the indexes. How can we find the indices of the elements? In Python, we can simply find the index of the element by using the index method, but it costs a time complexity of order of n squared, right? If we use the index method, to find the index of these elements 3 comma 7, then the time complexity will be order of n square. If the input array size is less, then there will be no problem, but if the input array is too large, then it will give TLE error, time limit exceed error. How can we solve this one? How can we find the indexes of the elements efficiently? Okay, so we need a data structure. So in order to find the indices of the elements, we need a data structure, right? So we will use a data structure called dictionary. Here we use, so here I will use dictionary to store these elements. Why? Because for the searching operation in the dictionary is O of 1. The time complexity for the searching of any element in dictionary is O of 1. So that's why I will use dictionary to store my element and their indices. I will store like this. I will store the elements of the array in the dictionary like this. I will take an empty dictionary and I will store the indices of that elements. 0, 1 is present at the 0th index and 2 is present at the first index and the 3 is present at the second index, 4 is present at the third index, 5 is present at the fourth index and 7 is present at the fifth index. Okay, I will store the all the elements in the dictionary like this, and I will check whether the t minus n1, like target minus the current value, is present in the dictionary or not. If it is present, I will return the value of d of t minus n1. So it will give the index of that element in O of 1 time complexity. So the overall time complexity for this approach will be order of n. We have reduced the time complexity from order of n square to order of n by using a dictionary to store the elements and their indices. Okay, the overall time complexity will be order of n, and the overall space complexity, here we are using an extra space to store the elements, which is nothing but dictionary. So the space complexity will be order of n. Okay, let's see the code for this one to sum. First of all, I will take an empty dictionary and I will store the elements and their corresponding indexes. Now I will check for the condition. And it has been given that you may not use the same element twice. You may not use the same element twice. That means you don't have to use the same element twice. For that one, we are writing the condition like the current element index should not be equal to the target minus nums of I index. So it should be like this. If this condition satisfied, we have to return I comma d of target minus nums of I. Okay, I think it's fine. Let's run. Yeah, let's submit this one. Yeah, it is accepted.